Ooh, wait, y'all. So before you actually watch this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel, of course, and follow me on all social media platforms at Beautybyssam. What is up, you guys? So basically today we're going to be making a wig. First, you want to start off by just taking everything out of the bag. I'm going to show you everything that came with the hair. Came with some little cheap eyelashes, of course, you already know. Some little instructions. Then, of course, you got your 20-inch frontal, your 24-inch bundle, your 26-inch bundle, and your 28-inch bundle. So I'm just going to give you a preview of what the hair looks like. This is your curl pattern here. This is 3 bundles of Brazilian, I think it's Brazilian curly or waterway. One of them, I don't really know. But yeah, this is the frontal. It is a 13 by 4 frontal. I wish it was a 13 by 6, but that company did not have the option to have a 13 by 6. So I just went ahead and settled with the 13 by 4. You're going to need a dome style wig cap. This is the mesh one that is very breathable, along with your stocking caps, your BW2 bleaching powder, and your 40 volume developer. Of course, make sure you stay protected and use your gloves because this stuff will burn you if you do not have on gloves. Basically, you're just going to take your BW2 lightning powder, put it into a bowl, and mix it with the 40 volume developer. Okay, so I did just want to let y'all know that if the drugstore does not have a 40 volume developer, you can use a 30 or 20. It would just take a little bit longer to actually process the knots on the hair. So just make sure that you are mixing this to the consistency that you would like. I normally just try to get mine between a little bit thick but not too thick, and of course thin, so it won't run through the lace on the frontal, because you do not want to bleach your entire frontal or have a red looking scalp or orange. So as you see, I am basically just applying this to the frontal. I am not pressing the product in because, like I said, I do not want it to run into the knots or along in the hair. Now on this part, just to get it to the color that I actually like, I only bleached the 24-inch and then of course the frontal, because those will be the 2 main pieces that will be up top. And I basically just took the bleaching powder that I had left over and I just ran it through the hair. As you can see, I'm not doing it any type of certain way. I just know exactly where I wanted my color. So you can either do it this way or just do it however you would like to, as far as like applying the color to the hair, well, the bleach to the hair. Of course, make sure you put it on the ends. And as y'all seen by the picture, y'all know exactly what I'm going for. I'm not going for anything that's too fancy, of course. So once I finish applying that, I just went ahead and rolled it in the foil so it can process. Now, of course, this is the easy part to me, I should say. I'm going to just start at the nape of the neck with the 28-inch bundle. Of course, I got mine doubled because I always double my bundles because, girl, I do not have time to be sitting here playing with no little wig head. So basically, I just started at the nape of the neck and I just worked my way to the left or the right, whichever way you would like to start. Me personally, I just worked my way from the left to the right this time. No specific little detail about that. Just make sure you have it along the neck of the line so you will not be able to see your cap. Now I went ahead and sewed that on. So now I went ahead and got my frontal. It is not dry yet, which it doesn't matter if it's dry or not. I was just kind of in a rush, to be honest. I went ahead and sewed that part down, and I'm going to go ahead and give you just some basic information about how I actually sewed it with the next one. Okay, so after you get your frontal laid down to how you want it, what you're going to do is just take your sewing needle and you're going to sew from one end to another so that you'll make sure that your frontal stays flat, because if you just start from over here and you sew all the way over here, you might end up having like more excess lace hanging off, which that's not what you want. You want to keep as much lace as you can, just to keep from it like buckling up and everything up here, like buckling up, or you know, just not laying flat. So yeah, I'm take my needle and I'm just going to sew this way. Doesn't matter which way you actually sew, I just sew this way and then go on the other side. So yeah, make sure your T-pins are secured over here on the sides, and the one up top, make sure that one is secured also. And then we're just going to go ahead and sew. On this part, just make sure that you sew close together, because you do not want any type of buckles on your frontal, along with whenever you're about to cut your excess cap at the end, you do not want it to actually like unravel. So just make sure you're being very careful with this part. So I wanted to come on here and tell y'all about how I separate my tracks after they have been doubled. So this is about the halfway mark where I stopped, where the doubling stopped, because I realized that I was sewing a little bit too close together, and I still have all this space up here left, even though I still have my 24-inch bundle. So I basically just break it off right where wherever you want to stop basically, and then take this one track and go ahead and sew it all the way over until you get to the end. And then this track here, you will basically just put it right above this track. So you will basically do this and stop over here. Of course, I would sew from this end and then go in, stop here, cut my weft here, but y'all will see. Okay, so if y'all haven't already, make sure that y'all check out my I think I did like 9 to 12 different styles of how I actually styled this frontal. I will go ahead and link the video down below in the description, so as soon as you finish watching this and making your wig, girl, go check that video out. Now this is the part where you take this track, of course, make it come up right above the other one, about there, because y'all have to realize, like, all this space back here that you see, you will not see this space. That look like a lot on camera, but it's really not that much. But a lot of this space, you will not see it after you put your wig on. You will not see this space at all, because my wigs, I tend to make them just a little bit bigger. I don't know why, that's just the way it comes out. So yeah, but you could just take it, place the track wherever you want it to be placed, which I'm going to place mine about here, and then I would sew it down starting on this end. And then I'll just take my needle and thread and go right back over this part. If you haven't already, make sure y'all go check out my Etsy. It is Bella Bell Beauty LLC, and don't forget to check out our Instagram also, of course, where you can get all updates. So I'm done with the 26-inch, and this is what it's, well, I'm not even gonna show y'all what it's looking like so far, because yeah, this is the 26-inch and 28-inch, and now we're about to go ahead and work on this 24-inch, which is the last inch, of course. Oh, I want to show y'all what color my bundles came out. Well, of course, not what color, but how it came out, because this is how I seen it on I think I was looking on Pinterest or something, but this is how I seen it, and I wanted it like this, with the color to be basically just on top of the dark or whatnot. Start sewing from this side over here, because I have like a little gap left over here where I ended that track. So pretty much everything from this point on is pretty self-explanatory. I'm just finishing up sewing down the tracks, along with just cutting the excess off of the cap. Now, of course, if you have not, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my videos if you actually like what you see. If you have any comments or concerns, make sure you just put them down in the comments below, and I'll be sure to get back to them. I guess this actually wasn't the last thing that I had to say to you guys. But anyway, with the customization part, so this is just the part that it's kind of your decision. You decide on how thick you want, how thick or thin you would like your hairline. Me personally, I like it enough to where it still looks kind of natural, along with you still have to worry about like excess hair that will shed in the hair, you know, throughout you actually having the wig. So basically, I did plug a lot of hair. As you can see, if you don't have this much hair plucked out of your hairline, it's not natural enough. That's just what I think. But of course, this is exactly how my hairline ended up. And yeah, I actually loved it. So I hope y'all enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video. Peace out, people.